Totally Sammy's Kitchen and more, guys. I miss you all. Guess what we're doing today? We're going to do pizza puffs, Chicago style, honey. Very easy and simple to do. And I also, I know yesterday was Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving and had a wonderful time with families and friends. And, hope everything went well. But today we're going to do pizza puffs. One of my favorites in Chicago. I used to buy them constantly. I used to love them so much. And it's hard to find pizza puffs here. Our style, And in small towns, you don't hardly have much pizza puff. But they still make them. And I had a pizza puff the other day. And it reminded me of Chicago. And I said it was real good. And I said, well, I got to learn how to make these. So now I did learn how to make them. And now I'm going to show you guys, my loves. So look, here we have red pepper, we have fresh parsley, we have onions, we have garlic, we have fresh oregano, and we have green pepper. Of course, you're going to need your oil to fry your pizza puff. Right here we have a burrito size flour tortilla, which is recommended because the other regular taco size flour tortillas are too small to make the pizza puff. We're going to have some cheddar cheese. We're going to have mozzarella cheese. We're going to use tomato paste. That's to make it more thicker because you want your sauce to become thick. You don't want your sauce to become watery or runny. Otherwise, or when you're frying them, it would run out. And you want your pizza sauce. Pizza sauce for it. And if you want to use a little bit of salt as well as needed, if you want, because usually the pork sausage, it's already usually seasoned, so you don't have to put much salt on it. So we're going to start with this. We're going to start chopping all our vegetables, and then I will show you from step by step, guys. Okay, I should return back at Totally Sammy's Kitchen. Back to Totally Sammy's Kitchen. So what we're going to do, we're going to fully cook the pork sausage meat. Fully cooked. And then if it throws out any grease or any juice, we remove that. Then once we have the meat fully cooked, I should return so I can show you all the ingredients that I'm going to add in it. Okay? At Totally Sammy's Kitchen and more, guys. The meat is already cooked. So now what we're going to do, now we're going to start adding the vegetables, guys, for our pizza puff. We're going to add, so we have the onions, green pepper. We have the red pepper, we got the parsley, the fresh garlic, and we got the fresh oregano. And we're going to add all this in together. I like a lot of vegetables on my pizza puff because it come out more juicier. And we'll give it a good spin. And it ain't thrown that much liquid out, so that made me feel better because you have to have a little bit of grease on it to cook your vegetable. Because what we're gonna do now, we're gonna let it cook at least about 5 minutes together, and then we'll add the rest of the stuff, and we should return back at Totally Sammy's Kitchen and more. Thank you all for watching me and liking my videos. And like I said, I don't have much viewers, but I enjoy what I'm doing because I get to share these wonderful recipes that I know how to make or that I learned and share it with you guys as well. Okay, my loves? So I should return back at Totally Sammy's Kitchen. Sammy's Kitchen. So now as you see, our meat with our vegetables is almost cooked. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add the sauce. We're going to add a whole can of pizza sauce. You could buy this at the grocery store. The dollar store had it for $1, so I bought it at the dollar store. It's real good. I like it. It tastes like pizza. So that's why you call it pizza puff. That's why you need that pizza flavor on your meat. So we're going to add a whole jar on it. The meat was 1 pound. It was a pound of pork sausage. It was 1 pound of pork sausage. So I added 1 whole pepper, 1 whole red pepper. I added a little bit of water because you want to take the sauce completely off. And since I want my sauce to become thick, because I don't want my sauce to be, you know, the sauce with the pork, I don't want it to come too thin. So I'll add like 2 spoons of tomato paste. And then if you want to add complete seasoning. It has onions, bay leaves, oregano, you know, even though I put all the same thing, but I like to add just a little bit of sprinkle of this. Complete is fantastic. It gives a good taste for your food. So I'll just add a sprinkle. Let me open it, because of course we got a sprinkle of the complete, just a sprinkle, you know, because the pork sausage is already seasoned, and it's already, like, you know, add a sprinkle of salt, just a sprinkle, not much. And we mix together. The pork sausage comes already seasoned, you know, and you don't want to add too much salt or pepper, because then it'll be too overwhelmed on it, you know. You don't want to take the taste of the piece of taste away with just pepper and salt, and then it'll be too, because the meat is spicy anyways. So you want it to come out good, and you see how thick it looks. That's how you want your meat to have some kind of constant, you know, texture. You know, it be not too soft, because otherwise, like I told you, once you make your pizza puffs, they're going to be runner. If you have it too runny, then it will leak, and you don't want that to leak. Oops, I bumped into the camera. So let it cook for a little bit. Okay, so welcome back to Tori's Sammy's Kitchen and More. So now we have the meat already is done, as you see, and now we have our tortilla. So what we're gonna do, let's see, because like I told you, my first time doing it, we're gonna add some of the meat on the tortilla. Okay, add a little bit more, you can. The meat like that, and then we're going to add the cheddar cheese on top. However much you want to put on it, and you want to put the other cheese. It's wonderful, the mozzarella cheese to it, and we're going to bring it all the way through this way. Make sure it's inside. And then what we're going to do is wet this part as well with water. And you'll bring it like that. Okay? Then the edges, you squeeze it in, put water in it. Bring it up like that. Okay? Okay, bring it up like that. Add more water so it'll glue down a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side. And don't worry if it's if it doesn't want to stick much, you know, because you're going to put this part upside down, and when you're frying them, and when you fry them, do not put a lot of oil. Make sure that your oil comes like before the top. It doesn't go over the top, because if you cook them like deep frying it, then it will open up. So what I do, I put a little bit more there. I flip it over, make sure the corners are in. I squeeze it a little bit, and that's it, guys. And that's your pizza puff. And all you have to do is just, when you fry it, you just put it in on this bottom. This bottom has to be on the bottom. So like that, when it's cooked, it will be, you know, it would stay like this, and you could be able to enjoy your pizza puff. So remember how to do it, okay, guys? Enjoy your pizza puff. I'm going to enjoy mine once I'm done. Be back at Tori Sammy's Kitchen. When you fry them, don't, they say deep fry, but I learned that lesson. When you deep fry them, they open up in the bottom. So what you need to do is put enough oil on it where it just comes like on the edge and it doesn't cover it all the way, because you could always flip it over. I'll show you guys. You can always flip it over, and then if I get my mechanism here, I could be able to flip it over, and like that, the seal on the bottom, it will not, see, it will not open. See how it completely hold it down and cooked? Guys, it's gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna lick your fingers when you see this pizza puff. This is how you make your pizza puff. I'm not gonna I don't deep fry them, because if you do, these parts here that I sealed will open up. And so when you cook them, you gotta put them from this side, that bottom, on the other side, from this side bottom, on the bottom. Oh, look at me. I'm confused today because I'm excited because I'm gonna eat these pizza puffs. Guys, I should return at Tori Sammy's Kitchen and more with my final plate, guys. Okay? Finish my pizza puff. Look at how nice and meaty and delicious with so much cheese and everything. It came out so wonderful. And now we're going to try it to see how it tastes, guys. We cut the rest of it. It's delicious because I tasted it the last time I made it, and it was awesome. Totally awesome. Look at this, guys. Look at this pizza puff full of meat and cheesy. Look at this pizza puff. I got to taste it, right, guys? My God. That is meat. This is a pizza puff. So with this, as you see, very simple to make. Just do it and enjoy your pizza puff, guys. Thanks for watching. Always say no to negative and yes to positive. So take care and see you next time at Tori Sammy's Kitchen and more.